In this video, we're going to cover creating a new sequence in Premiere. In Premiere, the place that you will do all of your editing is called the sequence. Now, the definition of a sequence is putting things in order from beginning to end. And that's what you'll be doing in Premiere, is putting all your clips and photos and musics in the right order that you want them to appear for the beginning to the end. There are two basic ways to create a sequence. The first is by starting with one of your video clips and just dragging it right here into the timeline window. You can also right-click on it and choose Create Sequence from Clip from that pop-up menu that comes when you right-click on a clip. Now, you want to make sure to always start with a video that is in the format that you want your final video to be in. For instance, if you want a horizontal aspect ratio, pick a video that is horizontal and then make a new sequence from that. If you want a vertical video, because most of your videos are vertical, then right-click on one of your vertical videos and make a new sequence from that. You should never really choose to start with a photo, since the resolution may be vastly different than some of the standard video formats. So always choose a video when doing it this way. The second way to create a sequence is by going to your File menu and choosing New Sequence. This will open up a window with a slew of presets to choose from. I recommend, for much of what we're doing in this class, is going to the digital SLR option and selecting 1080p, which is full HD. And you can choose the 30 frames per second. That's standard for many broadcasts. For more advanced options, you can always call me over and we can work out a format that works best for your project, depending on what you want to accomplish. But now that you have your sequence, it's important to rename it so that you can tell it apart from the other clips in your project. And you can always tell a sequence from a video by looking at its icon in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, we're going to call this our edit. So here's our sequence. You can see this different icon. I'm going to click on it slowly, and now you see it gives me an option to rename it. And I'm going to call this my edit. So we'll just call this the edit. And you can see that it also shows up as being changed in your timeline once you've done that. And there you have it. You've now created a new sequence, and you can start getting your rough cut together and putting everything in order for your project. One thing to note is that you can have many sequences. And I always tell students, for instance, if you have a song that has a lot of swears in it, maybe you want to copy and paste, make two sequences. One has the song with no swears, and the other has the version that you want, probably with swears in it. So you can have many sequences in a project. Thanks for watching.